Hi everyone, welcome to the Michael Maloney Show. I am your host, Michael Maloney. Tonight I'm going to talk about self-assessment. Self-assessment, and the way that I'm going to explain it, is the simple practice of taking time to think about what you are good at and what you might need to work on. There are multiple benefits and reasons behind doing a self-assessment. It's kind of like a budget in a way that it helps you find out where you're at, and it allows you to better develop goals for where you want to go moving forward. So what I recommend and what I do is I'll sit down and I'll just write out all the things that I can think of that I'm good at, and that I'm lacking, that I need to improve on. I might think of things like, for instance, in the past when I've done it, I've thought about how I'm naturally pretty internally motivated, or just driven, or I'm struggling right now to think of them. I might be able to handle stressful situations pretty well. I might work well I'm good at inspiring people. For some people, it might be that they're super honest, or that they're caring, or you might understand people very well, right? So just identifying the things that you're good at in life. Maybe you're a great mother or a great employee. You get what I'm getting at there. So you want to think about what you're good at, and then you also think about what you're not good at. So I'll be straight up. There's times where I could be more organized with my desk, or I could be more neat with my vehicle, or maybe I procrastinate, or I don't do what I think I should do when I should do it. So it's just taking a few minutes, 10, 15, half an hour, however long you need, sitting down and writing out the simple words of who you are and what you are good at and what you need to improve on. And then what I like to do, so I break it up into 4 steps. So think of the things that you're good at, think of the things that you need to work on, and then think of the things that you aren't good at that you shouldn't work on. So think of the things that you aren't good at that you shouldn't work on. And a lot of people are going to be like, that seems really weird. Well, there's a thing called opportunity cost, right? You can only spend so much energy in one spot at one time, or so much energy on one thing at a time. Well, I truly believe that, okay, for me, for instance, like I said earlier, I'm not always the most neat. My brain, for whatever reason, isn't the best at easily setting up organized areas. I want everything to be neat, but I'm just not always the best at it, right? And I've known this about myself for a long time. So then my point is, if I focus a lot of energy on improving I'm cleanliness. I'm very clean. It's not that I'm a dirty person. It's organization. If I focused all my time on taking more organized notes, or not having things on my desk sometimes, or never having anything in my vehicle, well, it's going to take so much energy to perform at the standard that I want to achieve, that I'm going to take energy away from what I'm good at. So that third step is deciding what I'm not good at, that I should acknowledge that I'm not good at, so I don't ever think about it. Like, I'm not saying I should just be as dirty as I can, or untidy as I can, and just leave things everywhere. That's not what I'm saying. It's just about not obsessing over improving on the things that I'm not good at, maybe because of the way my brain is wired, or just the way I am. One of the things I was going to talk about was making your bed. And, if you struggle to make your bed, it's the reason I didn't want to talk about it originally is because it's one of those things where it's so easy just to teach yourself to do it. But if for some reason you're a high performer in other places in your life, and you just can't figure out a way to get yourself to make your bed every day, then just screw it. You're going to go to an empty bed that's unmade when you go home at night. But hey, you're going to be out of bed that much faster. You're going to be at your office working on what you're good at. So it's important to take the time to think about what you shouldn't focus a lot of time on. I seriously think that's Very important. And then the fourth step of the four is to think about what you should enhance, or what I should enhance. For me, and this goes back to what you're good at. So I think of myself as a pretty good communicator. I'm good at inspiring people, but I'm good at it. But have I reached my potential? Heck no. So I need to focus on improving in that. And that's where this all comes in. Like I said earlier, it's similar to a budget. You're acknowledging everything, you're acknowledging all of your accounts, you're figuring out everything that you're good and bad at, and then it gives you something to think about. Okay? So, one, think about what you're good at. Two, think about what you're not so good at. Three, think about what you're not so good at that isn't all that important. It can sit on the back burner for now. Four, think about what you should enhance that is in line with your goals of what you want to achieve in life, right? Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. You can only put attention towards so much at one time. You really need to start to consider where you're putting your time. So, thanks again for coming in. These episodes have been rather short. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm just grateful to get on here again and share another message this week. Thanks again for listening. Michael Maloney, The Michael Maloney Show. Once again, we're on YouTube, Facebook. Greatly appreciate all the support. Have a great week, everyone. Please keep supporting us, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.